Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? What have you been up to? How's your Friday? Anything exciting? Friday and a long weekend. It's true. I just realized it was a long weekend. Okay, let's see. I think we're all good there. But also happy July. New month. New me. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead, and I think we're good. I think we're actually all good. Well, let me move this back. Boop, boop, further. All right. So we got that. We have that. And we should be good to go now. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How are you? Emmers, you're first. And I tweeted, right? Did I hit send? I did. No, I did not. There we go. It has been sent. It has been sent now. So now I have tweeted. Thank you for the tweet reminder. And then Sassy, hello, welcome in. It's Friday and a long weekend. It's true. I totally forgot that it's a long weekend. So yeah, do you guys have any plans? Anything fun? Val, hello. I'm on time for once. well, we're starting late today. We're starting late. So how's it going? Hello again. Just as I typed the first hello, I got a phone call. Oh no. Well, I hope everything's good. But welcome back. Are you a video game? Because you look like a snacks. Yeah, that's probably actually a better title, Blue Lobster, than the one I came up with in a hurry. I was like, wait, we don't have a title. That was good. Posted stuff I finished today in the art channel. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love the Kirby one, first off. Oh, but look at Isabelle, Yoshi. All of those are so good. The Kirby one is dope. I appreciate brilli-ant, though. Okay, thank you. I panicked. And in my panic, I can only think of that, basically. I have not been able to really... I mean, I suppose the game is filled with bug food puns, but I couldn't think of anything related in, like, 2 minutes. Everything's fine. Mr. Panda and father-in-law Panda are out hunting for some dessert. Excuse me. That's awesome. I met my father-in-law IRL for the first time today. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. What kind of dessert are they trying to go get? Okay. I was like, where's the music? Yeah, let's see. So, 4th of July is on Monday. We're still going to stream. Might be a quieter day because everyone's out celebrating, but we'll still stream. Just for the record. We will be streaming tomorrow also. More Bugsnax tomorrow. What's interesting, though, which I could tell you guys on Monday, but, so I kind of forget about 4th of July since I've moved up to Alaska because 4th of July isn't as big up here, mostly because we don't usually do fireworks. Like, there's usually a fireworks show, but it's not as big here because it's still lit. It's still light outside at night. So I always forget the 4th of July is coming up because there's not as much, like, people just kind of go camping, I think, but they mostly go camping every weekend here anyways. So I think there's like a lot of camping. There is a, Johnzo, welcome in. I'm also wearing my Punch Laser shirt. There's a very like redneck type event, that it seems fitting. It's like a car launch. I think they set up like a huge ramp and they drive like super beat up cars up off the ramp and stuff. I think that's what they do. I have no plans on attending. But I was like, neat. So you've got like the one fireworks show we have. Oh, also when we do fireworks shows here, they're always at midnight. Because that is at least the point where it's going to be the darkest, but it's still like the sun's still out, so it's just sort of weird. Enjoying chilling out. I got to go plant shopping with my mother and out to dinner and drinks with my father. That sounds like a wonderful time. Also, that emote looks so cozy. What kind of plants? Who knows? They will probably buy enough to feed 25 when there are only 5 of us here. Fair. That's all, can't have too much. And John's a welcome in. I want to camp in Alaska and fight bears. I mean, you could. The last time I went camping, there was a bear in our camp. Fun times. Fun times. Woke up to some noises outside and was like, huh, what's that? And then somebody who was sleeping outside. So a few of us were in tents, and then somebody slept in a truck. And they were basically telling us what was happening. But they were like, there's a bear! Louisa, welcome in. How are you? How's your day going? I was wondering why you looked extra handsome today. Thank you. Yes, it is because of the Punch Lasers shirt, Johnzo. That is correct. I know we aren't doing anything for the 4th here except comfort our dog. True though. That's good. Because, yeah, the poor doggos. Louisa, it was so great seeing you in Donut Damages chat yesterday and hearing you talk about your grandmother. It was very adorable. I got some hen and chicks succulents, and we found some nice and tall sunflowers. Almost got more houseplants, but I found them too late. Oh no. I need some plants that can survive in almost near total darkness. Especially, one, because I live in Alaska, and in the wintertime, there's not a lot of sun. 2, in the summertime, I pretty much have my light blocker curtains just like blocking the windows because it gets so hot and the light outside. So I'm basically only in like I'm in internal light, non-outside light. I need more vitamin D is what I'm trying to say. I had an awful experience in someone's chat today. What? So I feel a bit flustered and trying to unwind. Oh no, Louisa, I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully today here you'll be just perfectly fine. I hate that. Snake plants or ZZ plants? Is that minimal water and minimal light? What? I need those. I've thought about like, oh man, it'd be so nice if I had some plants, and then I'm like, they would instantly die. I screenshot that so I can look those up later. OMG, it was amazing seeing you there. DD's so nice, so thank you for that. Ray, you did too. Of course, he's wonderful. They charge us to see the fireworks here if you want to see anything except the aerials. What? That's crazy. You can sit in the park for free and enjoy the high. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, again, it's been like I technically have been to a fireworks show here. It was one of the first years that I lived here. I went to, there's a town called Seward, Alaska, and they do a midnight like fireworks show. But it's not it's so I don't know. It's basically like you are like I'm very bad at judging distances. You're probably like, by the way, can you hear the music? You can hear the music, right? I hope you've been able to hear the music. I think we're like maybe 40 yards away from the person who's launching them. And it's just some guy. It's just some guy who just has them all out and he just lights them and they go up into the air and they boom. But that's kind of it. So it's just sort of, it's a little lackluster here. Fireworks are actually bigger here in New Year's because it's dark early. It's more of our, that's, you know, it's just living in Alaska. It's just weird. It's quiet, but there. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. I don't know what just happened. Oh, gosh. Weird. Okay. My apologies. The music probably spiked really loud. Apologies. It just started moving on its own. Yeah, I reported them and blocked them for bullying. Don't know if the report will result in anything, but it's worth a try. For sure. I feel like, you know, I always report people if I feel like there's something bad. I do it in games even. And it's $3 per person, and parking is insane. Sometimes it's just nice to not do anything on those days. That. Also, why is my music here? What's happening? Why are you here? You should be over here. I'm obsessed with them both. I basically have a ton of them and pothos, but pothos need more sun. Interesting. I know nothing of plants, really. I know what succulents are. I think they looked cool. I was like, these little guys, they're kind of cool. I've never been to a fireworks show, only seen on TV. They're really loud. I hated them as a kid, actually, because I thought I would like jump every time a firework would explode. But they're really loud. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if you went to like a big one, like if you lived near New York, or if you lived I don't know, I'm sure LA probably does some good ones. If you lived in a place that like really did some cool fireworks stuff, maybe that'd be very enjoyable to go. But I've never really, I've been to some that are like bigger displays, but I don't know. I've always been a little meh about fireworks. There was a fireworks show downtown on Monday, and since I was in the office, my boss told us to all leave early because we'd get stuck in the parking garage. Oh boy, I bet. Stream is confused because stream it so late. It's true. Hi, I have a cold and currently no energy. Gilmore! One, welcome in. Two, sorry that you're feeling sick. I hope you feel better. That's no fun. Are you at work currently? My dogs are terrified of fireworks, except Erin. She wants me to sit with her and look through our enormous windows at the fireworks. She needs comforting for the sounds, but she loves seeing them. Yeah, I think they look nice, but I don't know. There's something magical about it in some ways, but also I guess I've always been over it. I saw one up close and personal last weekend, and without any shooting PTSD, my mother and I felt like we were under fire. Yeah. They're so loud, and as a kid, I'm a generally jumpy person, like all year round, as a kid though, like I hated the sound of fireworks. I hate popping any sort of thing like that. That's why one of the things that I hate the most are balloons, specifically when somebody's just holding a balloon and they're just sort of like pressing on it, like they're not squeezing it, but it's like they're at least pressing enough that there's part of me that's just like, I can't pull my attention away from that. because I'm like, they're gonna pop that thing, and I'm gonna yelp. I did not go to work today. Been napping off and on all day. Hey, that's awesome. I hope that helps you feel better. I feel like naps and sleeping go such a long way when you're sick. I get super excited about the colors, but not the sound. True. Honestly, true though. I wonder if it'd be possible to create silent fireworks. Probably not. Oh, you've been sick since Tuesday? Oh no. Oh no. I hope you feel better. I had a dream that I got sick. And when I woke up, I was like, oh no, I'm sick. And then I was like, wait, no, that was just a dream. I've been to one where the wind shifted mid-show and all the ash fell into the crowd. Oh no, Sassy, that sounds awful. FYI, the ash can still burn you. Yeah, for sure. My mom pops balloons and it bothers me so much. Oh no. Anytime I have said, like, I've had a couple of people in my life throw me a birthday party. Usually I am the one who's kind of in charge. I'm like, this is what I want. These are the people who I want invited. We're going to have pizza. We're going to play games, and that's it, or whatever. But I've had a couple of times where people have thrown me a party, and I have said, the main thing I have said is no balloons. Just please, no balloons, and we're probably good. That's my one requirement. Just don't get them. Do not want them there. Imagine hybrid fireworks. Out now. With my dog and the knowledge of a veteran ex of mine, I now strongly dislike big fireworks. The little ones I'm all right with. Yeah, you never know how someone will be affected by it. But yeah, I do not. I generally don't like them. I planned my own birthday party because I need it a specific way. Sorry, got an ad. I forgot I'm not a sub anymore. No. But yeah, I am more one. I generally don't like surprises. I'm not a big surprise person. I think I mentioned that before. But I love. Ironically, I love throwing other people's surprises. I don't like to be in the receiving end of a surprise, but I would much rather. And I think part of it is, I think if other people plan it, it generally becomes more of like a bigger thing. Like there's usually more people invited than I would prefer, and that kind of stuff. Like I like smaller gatherings of people. I'm more of a small group versus like crowd. I'm fine in crowds. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's just too many people. I don't mind speaking in front of a crowd. I don't mind like being within a crowd. It's just why? Sure, but why? I love surprising others. Same. It's fun. That part's fun. And I think part of that is I believe I can do it well. I do a lot of research, I think, when I'm like gonna surprise somebody with something. But I don't know. I'll resub next time. Hey, there's no pressure to subscribe or anything, Louisa. Don't even worry about it. I do apologize for the ads, though. Small gatherings and being able to shift your attention between people evenly. Plus, I like board games. Same, Louisa. Same. I think part of it is also, I think I mentioned this before, but generally when I'm like with people, in in any setting, I'm usually somebody who's like trying to make sure everyone is okay. Does anybody need anything? Is everyone good? How's everybody? And oh, you need more water? Do you want more pizza? How's everybody? I'm kind of like that, and so, anyway, I tend to cater to everybody. It's very hard to do that when there's more people involved. So I usually like smaller things where I don't know, especially if like my plan is I really want to play some games with people, like video games. board games, it can be a little different depending on the games. But if I wanted to play video games for my birthday with some friends, I probably would only invite 3 other people. So that way we can play multiple 4-player games and nobody has to sit out. You know, that way it feels more balanced, I guess. Or I don't know. It just sort of depends. But I do love board games, though. Mr. Panda bought a box of those snap bags, little paper bags that you throw on the ground. Oh, and they make a small pop sound. Even though those made us jump, that's enough firework for me. That's fair. I will say the one thing that I like is sparklers. I think sparklers are fun because you just have them in your hand. They don't like pop. They make a pretty satisfying sound. They look cool. I like those. You can take like those long exposure pictures where you're like, you know, drawing something there. I like that. Sparklers, I'm here for. Yeah, don't sub on a mobile. It's more expensive. It's not worth it. Klarna, welcome in. How are you? You're late. No, I'm late. I'm late. Welcome in, though. How are you? I have about 7 friends in one friend group and a couple of people outside of that. I want to be included if I do a real party, but even that can feel overwhelming to me. True. I've been in that situation too. So usually I have to sort of adapt a little bit. Sometimes I'll have like a birthday party and then I'll have like a real party for myself, which is then I've invited just a couple of friends and we have pizza and we play games. The rest is the other thing is just for show, just so that nobody feels bad. I ate the week before New Year's and people throw those snapbacks in front of your. Do they do that? I have never had that happen before, and I'm so glad. Because I would probably scream. I am very jumpy, especially in public. I grew up in a city that is not that well. It's known for its crime, and so I was like, So I grew up very aware, very aware. I love the larger sparklers that shoot off little bits if I'm trying to do anything like fireworks. Ooh, wait, I don't think I know what those are. Wait, like Roman candles? Is that what that is? Or something different? I'm setting something up and playing some games. Ooh, what you playing? I have birthday parties and dinner parties. Yeah, true. I have spicy pork bulgogi, right? I think that's how you say that. I have never had that before. That is Korean, right? Yes, here they do like high school kids. So I walk with my dogs, and even then they still do it sometimes. Bothers me so much. What? I would hate that, Luisa. Absolutely hate that. I am on guard when I'm outside in public. And so if somebody were to do that, I would be, I don't know. I'm just very jumpy, and I have always been, and I don't know why, but I've just I flinch a lot. I'm very natural in person, very, very natural, not awkward at all. I don't mind large gatherings when I'm not the center of attention. If it's about me, I only want 4 to 6 people there. If it's about me, I only want 4 to 6 people there max. True. I feel the same way. I would much rather, and I think that this is just also my personality. I think I would want to do stuff with only the closest of friends, and not just everybody else. I don't know. Not that they're not important in a different way. It's just, I don't know. Just means more, I think, to me when it's just smaller, tighter group. No, handheld still, but they are wait, really? I don't think I've ever seen those. Granted, again, I don't go to many fireworks things, so maybe that's some new technology that I just am unaware of. I don't want to yell at kids the week before New Year's. True. You're playing Rain World, and yes, it's a Korean dish. I've never had it. We have a lot of Korean restaurants here. There's actually a very large Korean population in Anchorage, where I live. But I've only had I've only had limited amount of Korean food. Trying to think of what I've had. I'm doing a Vanilla No Mods Hunter run of Rain World. I've never played Rain World. What kind of game is that? My oldest dog, who passed away, was very big and scary, to me a complete snuggle boy. But they never dared to do it to him because his bark scared them once. Amazing. What kind of doggo? I posted the best picture I can find of them. Ooh, let me see. Oh, yeah, I have never seen these before. What I like to call fancy sparklers. Interesting. Yeah, I have never seen that before. My sister's sent a pic of bulgogi. Why can't I say that like in one go? Today. She's in Korea right now and everything looks so good. Oh, wait, yeah, she just moved there, right? Or no, she lives there? I forget. You mentioned that just the other day. Interesting. I have no idea how to say that. Wait. Google searching. Oh, interesting. Also known as a Belgian shepherd dog. Lacanois. Is that how you say it? Lacanois? She lives and studies there till January. Oh, that's so cool. Is she in Seoul? Update on the ankle after reviewing the results of the MRI. The therapist at physical therapy decided to try some deep tissue massage on the tendon that is apparently causing the issue. The pain has now moved away from the bone and into the area where the tendon is, so yay. I think that's good. I hope this is all on the journey of getting better. Right? Rain World is a harsh survival platformer-ish game with abstract stories, simulating an entire ecosystem where you play as the slug cat species. I'll post its Steam page in the Discord. Yeah, please do. That sounds really cool. Sorta, yes. Her curls are incredible. Ooh, that's awesome. If I had a dog, I would want a Shiba Inu. And I've wanted one for so long, but I'm renting and they don't allow pets. Also really can't afford one, to be fair, so that's not the only reason why. But I would only get a pet if I knew that I could, like, afford it, so. Choosing to believe that is for the good. At least the pain is in a spot that makes sense. Yes, that is true. And hopefully, yeah, again, it's probably just in the process of healing. Shibas are such divas, but so fun. That's what I hear. I've heard them described as the most cat-like dog, and I feel like that's a good balance for me. Because I also like cats, so I feel like a good version would be great. But I have wanted a Shiba for so long. For so long. Even before it was a meme, I was like, Shibas are dope. I was the hipster Shiba fan. I want a giant schnauzer later and name him Rocky. I would name my Shiba Hero. I have also thought of a name. I thought about buying already. I saw this really dope dog outfit that was Wolverine, and I was like, oh goodness. I want it so bad for my non-existent dog. Posted Rain World in the Discord if you think you'd be interested. That's a good time because it's on sale. Nice. Also, I love the Sasha emo. It's getting a DLC too soon. Ooh, I have this whole document with names. I love that. I love that. One of these days. I really hope I can get a dog at some point. Oh, the art style looks very cool. Of Rain World. One day. One day when I'm ninja rich. Just kidding. I will then be able to afford a dog. Until then, dogless, petless, unfortunate. My mom always thought they were baby names, but in a way, they are just not a human baby. It's true. It's true. That's so great. It's like, no, these are for my doggos. Rain World has a really neat aesthetic. Yes, I love it. I think that's I love games that really lean into a cool aesthetic, even if it's like not super HD realistic graphics or something about. Like, I love Ninja Rich. Same, true. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. We're on the brink of getting there. Shakes head. What was I gonna say? Oh, like, I love low poly graphics in games, even for newer games. If they have like a cool style, I'm here for it. She'd love to babysit any dog, so that's sorted for holidays later. Oh, that's so good. I wish more friends would have me like pet sit, but they never ask. I've mentioned that Mr. Pan and I are hoping to visit Canada in August, but needed to get new passports. Update on passports. Even with expedited shipping, it will take 5 to 7 weeks for the passports to get here. Worst case scenario would have us getting them the day after the concert we want to go to, so now I have to look into plan B. Oh no. 5 to 7 weeks? Do you have... Oh, because of your names and stuff, right? There was, there's like a... The last time I did my passport, I did it on my phone through an app, and I feel like I got it pretty quickly, but I don't remember what it's called. I'm babysitting 2 Labradoodles this Christmas. Very exciting. Oh, that's awesome. Sounds like my Wobble Dogs family tree notepad. That game looks so adorable. I was looking into it more. That looks great. It looks very fun. There was something I was going to mention, and now I have forgotten. It was about pets. It was about games. And she said even with expedited shipping, it'll take 5 to 7 weeks. There was some, like... it wasn't, like, the official, like... the, like, U.S. government passport. That sounds sketchy. Like, they send you a real one, but it's, like, it wasn't going through the like... the government version. It was like through a third-party service, and I think it was cheaper, and it was just overall better. I go to City Hall and have it in about 2 weeks usually, but I'm from a village, so that kind of helps. Maybe. True. I can't remember because I needed it. Maybe I needed it to get through Canada. Maybe that's what I needed when I was moving up here. I can't remember when I did that. They also let me just upload my own photo. I mean, they had requirements of what it looked like. I mean, it still looked like a passport photo, but I had to, like, I sent one in versus having them take it. We're looking to getting the new license that is... Oh, interesting. Oh, that's true. It's true, though. That's cool. There was something I was going to mention. Maybe the DMV will be faster. Also true, maybe. When I wanted my driver's license, I asked 2112, and they got it 2412. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, wait. Is that day, month? Is that what that is? 3 days. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's... Yeah, right. December 21st, December 24th. Yes. Sorry, I had to think because I actually don't know which is the U.S. the only country that does month, day, year. I know it's way more common to do day, month, year. But I got confused. Yeah, yeah, sorry. It just took me a second to figure that out. I think the U.S. is the only weird one. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. What's weird is I don't know why it's like normal, pretty much. Yeah. It makes so much sense to me, though. I don't know why. And I get why the other one makes sense, because you're going from smaller, or more specific thing to larger things, so like day, month, year. But I don't know why. For me, it's like, yes, I need to know the month first, then the day. I don't know why. It confuses me. It's fair. I don't know why. I think either way is just great. Either way is just great. It just took me a second. We are the strange ones for a lot of things. Speaking of strange ones for a lot of things, the new episodes for Stranger Things is out now. I have not watched it, so no spoilsies, please. I'll probably watch one of the episodes tonight. Maybe both of them if I'm feeling fancy. But, yeah, I'm interested to see where the season goes. I will say, I don't know if I'm a fan. For those that don't know, the newest season of Stranger Things is separated. They did the first 7 episodes all together. Then 5 weeks later, they've released the last 2. I don't know if I like that. I was thinking last night, I feel like I've already forgotten bits of the new season already. I can't, they're like some of the new characters, I couldn't tell you their names. Like the Dungeon Master character. What is his name? I don't know. Anyway. I'm excited to see what happens, though. I think they need, if they want to separate, I get why they do that, because they want people to catch up. They want to create buzz. So they want people talking about it for a few weeks. But I think 5 weeks is way too long. They should have done maybe like 2-3 weeks at max. That I feel like that maximizes the amount of time people are chatting about it. And then you release the last 2. So you're like Matt Mercer. No, it's not Matt Mercer. I saw someone on TikTok upset about how they missed their concert because US does month, day, and oh no, Louisa, that is awful. Oh no. Oh no. Lykel! Welcome in, Lykel. How are you? When I want to binge shows, I want to binge, not wait too long. Yeah, totally. Because they released all 7 episodes together, and then they're like, sweet, now you get to wait 5 weeks for the last 2. And I just don't know why they did that. Oh, and if you enjoy Baymax from Big Hero 6 and have access to Disney Plus, there's an adorable miniseries called Baymax. Each episode is only like 8 minutes long, and there are 6 episodes out. I heard. I need to check it out. I do love Big Hero 6 is probably my favorite Disney movie. I really enjoy Baymax. But I need to watch it. I have this big Baymax plush. He's adorable. I want one of those. Have you seen those nerdy beanbag chairs? There's some that have like Snorlax. There's one that's a Baymax, and I was like, oh, I want that. I have never seen Stranger Things. Gilmore, I feel like you would like it. It is actually very Dungeons and Dragons adjacent, which is fun. It's a little horror-y, but I can watch it, and I feel like that says something. Thank you for cheering me up with being you. I'm going to sleep now since it's 3 a.m. Good night, and have a lovely rest of stream. Lisa, I'm glad that you popped in. I'm glad that you're here. Have a great night. We'll see you later. It is such a sweet show. I teared up a few times on Baymax. I had to clarify that you weren't talking about Stranger Things. Baymax is great. He is funny enough. He's voiced by somebody in 30 Rock, and it's fun rewatching 30 Rock because you can hear how much they sound very similar. Anyway, obviously because it's his voice, but Howdy chat, finally got the chance to sit down at work. Started off my shift at full speed. Super busy day. Happy to relax with some jet chats. What's been happening? Why so busy? I've been told by several people that I would like it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I would say season 1 is fantastic. Like, season 1 is very, very good. So the newest season 4. Season 2 is probably the worst season. Season 3 is like all right. And then season 4 is honestly on par with number 1 or better. So I would recommend watching it and trying it. Especially that you're sick. It might be a great thing to like sit down and watch. We finally finished Stranger Things last weekend. Hyped for the new episode. Probably gonna watch it tonight. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I think I'll at least watch 1 episode tonight. Maybe 2, if I'm like just sucked in and just want to see what happens. It's a very well done show. I think the acting is good. David Harbour is probably my favorite. Chief Hopper. I've seen part of an episode from season 1. Sassy, I think you would like it. I feel like you would love the 80s references. It is, for the most part, very, what's the word? Like, chronologically accurate. I think there's like 1 or 2 mistakes or something that people have pointed out. But like, the characters will reference, like, depending on the year, they'll reference, like, you know, I think one of the only things that anachronism, the only like anachronism that has happened has been like they played a song that had not released until later that year or something. But it's very good. I think the acting is good. Winona Ryder does a great job. Again, I really like David Harbour as Chief Hopper. The kids do overall a pretty good job, especially for child actors, I will say. The child actors, though, sometimes they can be a little rough. But these, I think, they do overall very good. And I guess most of them have been acting since they were, like, babbies. So, it's a fun show, honestly, very nostalgic. Secret! Out getting dinner, just saying hello! What are you getting for dinner? Hello, Secret. It's been on my list. I just never got around to watching it. You should. You also need to watch now that summertime, Sassy. Odd Taxi. It's time. It's time for Odd Taxi. Oh boy. I need to rewatch Odd Taxi. But yeah, Stranger Things is very good. There are not a lot of shows that I wouldn't say it if I didn't think it was a good show. I don't like super hop onto trends of shows for the most part. Like, I have not watched Game of Thrones. I have not watched, I don't know, what else is a popular show? I feel like there's a lot of shows that I don't watch, and if there's even like a chance that I'm like, I don't know if I really want to watch this, I like only watch shows that I'm 100% in the mood for. And so I usually, I don't know, when I really like a show though, I'm like, it's worth it. It's worth it. You need to watch Hunter x Hunter. It's on my list. It's on my list. Once upon a time, The Walking Dead was very popular. True. I feel like I watched longer than most people did, but eventually I dropped it. The Walking Dead was also my all-time favorite for many, many, many years. Yeah. I don't know if you've been here since I mentioned, but I stopped watching Walking Dead once their social media spoiled a death before it had even like aired on the West Coast, I think. And I was like, what is this? Wait, Jet, deja vu. I think we totally had this convo. Yes, I remember you mentioned this. Yeah. I've brought it up before. I knew. But do like The Walking Dead. I didn't ever finish it. Never saw any of the seasons with Negan. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, I feel like I only get into certain shows. It just very much depends. I have been rewatching Happy Valley, which is a British show. Very good. Very intense. I had watched the first 2 seasons before. They're actually making a third series for next year, I think. The acting in it is so good, but it's like, whew. There's like, is it a mystery show? Maybe not a mystery show, because they kind of, it's not, no. It's probably more of like a cop, no, not procedural. It is, I don't know. It's about a cop. But I don't think it's technically a procedural drama. It is very dramatic, though. Anyway, it's very good. Happy Valley. I do have to watch it, though. I forget where the show takes place. I think they're in northern England, and the accent is so thick that there are some things that I cannot understand, and so I have to watch it with subtitles. I think now that I'm watching it a second time, it's easier for me to get. But the first time, I was like, what are they saying? I don't know. Game of Thrones was fun until season 5, then progressively went downhill. Well, you see, and now I'm kind of okay with the fact that I didn't watch it, is because I heard the ending was so bad that I'm like, cool, I'm glad I didn't invest all that time into it. But yeah, do I have an Apple TV? I don't. I know. I worked at Apple. I only have Apple computers. I have an iPhone. And I don't have an Apple TV. I know Steve Jobs is mad at me, but I wish. Game of Thrones was another show I couldn't get into. I watched maybe 2 episodes and just couldn't do it. That's fair. Same, Jen. I also didn't watch it, and I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I saw the outrage from the Game of Thrones subreddit. It always trends on popular, and everyone is, and I've read through like certain things, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm so glad I didn't watch this and get invested, and then to just fail. Like, I've read their threads on like, here are all of the plot points that they introduced that just nothing ever happened. There was some baby, apparently, and then they just did nothing with the baby. Anyway. But I also struggled to get through the first book. Got to get the free trial solely for Ted Lasso. I've heard Ted Lasso is very good. What's the main actor's name? He was on Saturday Night Live, and he was also on 30 Rock for a little bit. Just binge Ted Lasso and then cancel the trial. I've heard very good things about it. Yeah, Game of Thrones abandoned plot points is one of my favorite Reddit threads. Jason Sudeikis, yeah, he's great. He's funny. He's one of my favorite 30 Rock episodes. He is Liz Lemon, Elizabeth, or Tina Fey. I was like, it's her character's name. Liz Lemon is likes him and gets very nervous around him. And I've mentioned this joke before, but I'm mentioning it again. They're getting onto the same elevator, and he just came from the gym, and so he's in workout clothes, has headphones in, and has a basketball under his arm. And she's like, I see you got the old leather pumpkin. And he takes off his headphones. He's like, what? She very awkwardly and sheepishly is like, you got the old leather pumpkin. And he doesn't say anything. The door opens because it's his floor to get off of the elevator. And he just quietly just kind of nods his head and gets off the elevator. And from here on out, I always refer to a basketball as a leather pumpkin, because why not? That is what it is. True Blood was another show that I was looking forward to, but couldn't even watch the first season. The books they were based on were fantastic, though. The show just deviated so far from the book that I couldn't watch it. Never watched True Blood. I should watch 30. You should, Lykel. It's so good. It is one of the most consistently funny shows that I've ever watched. Donald Glover did write for it. He guests on a couple of them as side characters. Very well written. It's very funny. I think the first couple of episodes are a little rough, but they quickly find their groove, and then it just continues. It's very, very funny. It is probably one of my favorite shows. I think I've rewatched it maybe 3 times. Yeah, True Blood I never watched. I think Buffy was the only real vampire show that I could get into. I liked that in Buffy the vampires were like considered like the rats of the underworld and not like super cool. I mean, some of them were kind of cool, but like most of them were just sort of like, sweet, we have to live in the sewers and this is terrible and nobody likes us. We're just kind of the worst. I liked that. I don't like the, I mean, I think it's probably more common that vampires are like, oh, we're so uppity and and whatever, but anyway, I just love that. Everyone just hates the vampires. I love True Blood, watched the whole thing by osmosis, the first thing, because Bella loves it, then we rewatched it together all the way through. But yes, I heard the Sookie Stackhouse books are better. Is that the author's name? Have you read any of the book cycle? I don't, or what is that? No, but Bella has steamy vampire novels as her favorite genre. Fair. I think in Buffy there's only one like rich vampire, and it's Dracula, which makes sense. Everyone else like lives in the sewers, and like the other like demons and stuff don't like them. Or they kind of use them as like lackeys. Oh, Sookie's the main character of the book show. Okay. Did not know that. What is the other vampire show? There's True Blood and what's the other one? Vampire Diaries. I have not watched that one, but I watched like a like show breakdown of Vampire Diaries. Like it was like an hour, I think, on YouTube. Somebody went through the entire series explaining the whole show and breaking everything down, talking about what they liked, what they didn't like, and I loved that. I feel like I got to experience the show in a different way, and I think the only way that I would experience the show, because I've never really had much interest. It's interesting. I don't have a lot of interest in watching a bunch of different shows, but I will watch somebody break down the whole show for me. I'll watch an hour and a half of someone talking about Vampire Diaries or whatnot. Also watched that via the same method, background noise while Bella watched it, then liked it and rewatched it. Amazing. I read the books Vampire Diaries was based on as a kid in the 90s. The show, again, was nothing like the books. That's what I've heard. Eventually it gets pretty crazy. Moonlight was good, but it only had 1 season. Alex O'Loughlin is in it as a vampire. Interesting. I think Buffy kind of spoiled things for me. I just loved how they did everything. And so I was like, cool, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with vampires. I'm done. Moonlight. I have to see what that is. Trying to think if there are any good shows coming out. I am interested to see how Lord of the Rings goes later this year. I hope it's good. I hope they don't ruin it. I mean, I don't think they can ruin Lord of the Rings as a whole, but like, I hope it's good. Movies and shows can do justice to books, but the books themselves will always be the best. That's fair. I'm trying to think if there was... Wait, what? Lord of the Rings? What's the show called? Lord of the Rings show. The Rings of Power. Have you not heard of that? Wow, this person just looks like an elf. IRL. That's crazy. OMG, I was watching Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog last night, and I think Joss reused the tunes from it when he made the episode. There is like one reference to it, right? I haven't. I'm so out of the loop. Oh yeah, you've missed a lot then, Michael. There's, I feel they've already showed like screenshots of characters. Bad horse, right? Bad horse. Is that what the the character's name is? I love those. Nathan Fillion is just one of my favorites. He's just so funny. Charismatically, just like naturally funny. I have a friend that reminds me a lot of Nathan Fillion in terms of like how he tells stories and how he talks. And he is also just incredibly funny, so it's unfair. It's just unfair. But yeah, there is a Lord of the Rings show coming out later this year on Amazon Prime? Is it Amazon? Yeah, Amazon. And I think it's like the series based on the novels takes place in the Second Age, which means Sauron will be an integral character. Should be interesting. I think, when does the Gollum game come out? So the first episode for the Rings of Power is September. Gollum game. When does that come out? September 1st! It comes out the day before the first episode. Well, maybe that's just actually, that might just be a stationary or like a placeholder date. But, well, it says set to release September 1st. So maybe that is the real date. Anyway, I would love... Nobody's excited for the Gollum game but me. I want to play the Gollum game. I know, but I couldn't picture all the scenes from the Buffy episode as I was watching Dr. Horrible. Or could. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe I heard about this, but this is revamping my interest. Heck yes. I have never gotten scammed so hard in Fall Guys in the over 250 hours I've played that I have tonight. What happened, Emmers? Also, are you collecting helmets? I heard something about collecting helmets. My fingers automatically wanted to negate things. Fair. I do love the musical episode from Buffy. Very good. Do I have text-to-speech on for Bits Cheers? Yes. I think it needs to be 5 or something or more. I think. I forget. Does it say? No. Wait. Don't do it. Wait, what? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. I feel like I missed something. Not sure if you played the Maze final round. I don't think so. Lost Paradise? I don't think so. That doesn't sound familiar. There's a maze as a final round? That sounds terrible. And I was in the lead? My twin in the back? Uh-oh. Tell me more. And we made full circle. Oh.
Gollum Holland Coffee Lem Gollum Gollum Smeagol Sme Eagle.
Amazing. Thank you for those 100 bits, Michael. What in the world? Yesterday was Break the Streamer Day. Chat abused text-to-speech and broke both Warren biscuits. Oh boy. Love it, love it. I feel like no streamer would complain about that. Unless it's like crazy long, maybe, but There was 2 doors that opened, and he found the other one and won. No! Oh, no. Well, oh, boy. I was hoping you would try to cough out the word Gollum like he does. Cough him. Oh, boy. You never know how text-to-speech will do. Juliet does a pretty good job. But thank you again for those 100 bits, Lykel. Always appreciate the support. Gosh, I just want more D&D. Is that a problem? It's very funny. The bits helicopter by spamming at, and it's and it sounds like a chopper. Amazing. Gizmo turned text-to-speech into a helicopter. Biscuits tried to turn it into a sprinkler. Oh yeah. I think I've seen that before. Like the is it just TS? Is it TSK? We need a Fall Guys Part 2 night chat. We do. I've been trying to think about when we can do that. I'm trying to think of when we can do that. But yes, I agree. I do want to play more Fall Guys. Just trying to figure out when. I've thought about maybe doing that also, like, just in the Discord, but I've been trying to figure out how I can maybe share my screen to Discord. I just don't know how. But I thought that'd be fun. Because there are times where I'm like, sweet, I have some time. It'd be great if people were around, we could just do that instead of having to start a stream up and stuff, but I don't know. Been trying to think. Anyways, I think let's go ahead and move into the game. I'm very excited to continue Bugsnax tonight. It was very fun. Thinking. Alright. So, for those that weren't here... Wait, what are you thinking about? Snacks! It's time for Bugsnax. For those that weren't here last time, let me tell you what happened. So... we play a character. I forget our character's name. We're a journalist. We have been asked to visit the island of something. I've forgotten the name of the island. Because this explorer, her name is something, discovered these creatures called Bugsnax. They are like insect foods combined. So there's like a hot dog worm thing. There's a fish that looks like a can of soda. There's like a bag of popcorn. There's like it's like a bunch of random combinations. Snacktooth Island, yes. Klarna, you're correct. Basically the main explorer person has gone missing. Philibet. Also, this song is dope. I'm here for it. She has gone missing. Nobody knows where she went. There's like a group of people who have all come to Snacktooth, and they all serve different purposes. Someone's like a farmer, someone's a like stable worker, sorta. Also, Gilmore, Sam Riegel voices one of the characters in this game. And there's also like randomly an entertainer, like a singer. There's an annoying girl. I can't remember her name. We'll have to refresh. But the main thing to know is the main explorer's missing. Nobody knows, so there's some mystery behind it. The other thing is that when the people who live here, when they eat a Bugsnax, one of their limbs turns into the food that they just ate. So, for example, there is a creature called a strabby, which is like a strawberry. I actually don't know what it's supposed to be. Spider? I don't know if it's supposed to be a spider or like just some kind of bug, general bug-looking thing. But when they eat a strabby, like their arms turn into strawberries, and etc., etc. You can turn their limbs into anything, and so they also seem to be somewhat addicted to it. I feel like there's more going on here than meets the eye. So, like, I feel like something bad's gonna happen, personally. Like, part of me is scared, because I'm like, so wait, the explorer went missing. Is it possible that they ate her? Like, could someone have eaten her? What happens, like, their limbs turn into food? What happens when their limbs turn into food? Does that become, like, edible? Could they eat it? So I don't know. I'm just a little nervous to see what happens, but we'll kind of we'll see when we get there. No spoilers. That's just me trying to guess. But overall, this game has been super adorable and fun. The characters are great. The voice acting is fun. Oh wait, speaking of snacks, it looks like Mr. Panda bought key lime pie, Linzer tarts. I don't know what that is, and cheesecake. I do love cheesecake. This is very Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Is that the plot for that? Hold on. Let's review. Lizbert, Megafig. That is the explorer. Filbo is the mayor. Wambus, he's the farmer. Bethica is the bird. Hey, Gilmore, thank you for the hydrate. For the hiccups, thank you. Gramble is voiced by Sam Riegel. Wiggle Wigglebottom, Trifany, Cromdo, Floofty Fizzlebean. We haven't interacted with Floofty very much. And Clumby Clumbernut. He was our boss. But like, yeah, Bunger, Dr. Sody, Weenie Worm, Cobhopper, Shishka Bug. That's probably one of the better names, to be honest. We need to still catch a Cobhopper. Wait, where are Flavor Falls? Is this back where Green Law live? Is this back where we started? Yeah, this must be. Let's go back. Dr. Sody is pretty fun. Agreed. When I saw that, I was like, is that just a can? Yeah, look, there is a Dr. Sody right there. Oh, it's also, this is very Pokemon-like. You have to capture them. They also only say things, they only say their name. That's like how they, have you not seen, oh, there's a Cobhopper here. Hold on. Oh, you have all these crazy tools. How will we get this? Okay, that's not how that's gonna work. Okay. I don't know how to get the... Oh, unless we hit it or something? Hold on. You can see it. Oops. What? I think I remember it saying, like, you have to knock it out of the... I don't know how we're supposed to get this thing. It goes by so fast. Oh wait, no. Alright, it's fine. We'll deal with that later. Okay. Let's go back this way. Oh, I need my thing. Oh no! I hope it comes with me. What is that, Sassy? I don't think I know. Sodi, Dr. Sodi. Yeah, actually very similar to. Okay, we do have this. All right, this is a place we have not been, or we started here, but we didn't like. Why can't I? Oh, I have to aim it like that. Caught. Oh. Green olive. Oh, cloudy with a chance of meatballs. I have not. I have not. Also, what is this? We don't have this. Ranch dressing? What creature is that? That I'm hearing. What is that? Oh, it's like a shiny carrot, maybe? Wait, how do I take a picture of it? Oh gosh, it's in the thing! It's in the thing! Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh! Hold on, I'm gonna catch the other thing first. A white roodle. Oh! Oh, we need that. Also new Twitch emotes? Oh, are there Fall Guy emotes? Are these global? Fall winning, fall cry, fall help. Butterfinger, amazing. Sando. Oh, can we not just capture it like that? Speeds along crashing into things. It won't slow down until it's broken up. Oh, interesting. What if we hit it with ranch dressing? Love it. In the first movie, food rains from the sky. In the second, the food becomes sentient and takes over the island, but in an adorable way. Love it. Yeah, that seems very... Like, how do I break it up? Maybe if I... No, that doesn't make sense. What happens if I try to launch a creature? I've never tried that before. Okay, so we can't capture it until it's... Catch 2 sub-santipedes. I think these are... Yeah, these are not the same thing. Oh, it did break up. Oh, interesting. What? Where's my... Oh no! Need to start... Everyone's making me hungry. Need to start thinking about dinner. What are you gonna have for dinner? I thought it was just a weird centipede yelling sandals because it needed too many. I probably tried too hard with logic. No, you're totally good. Makes sense to me. Wait, what is that, actually? This pile of veggie chunks is evidence of a Bugsnax. This Bugsnax seems to appear at night. Okay, so hold on. What if we do both of those together? And we wait. Movies full of food-related puns, like one character screaming, "There's a leak in the boat!" Camera pans to a leak sitting in the boat. Amazing. I love leaks, by the way. They're so good. Oh, what? What? That went bad. Oh, hold on. Okay. What about, this? Okay, hold on. Try it again. My watch. I don't think we have a watch time command at all. Oh, that's just. Okay. I don't think we have a watch time command. There we go. Sandal. I want to know. Yeah, I don't think we don't have a watch time. And sadly, it looks like. Though now, you guys should get that feedback, or not feedback thing. There's like a thing at the bottom of the stream that'll tell you like. So it reconnects pretty fast. So hold on. Oh wait, but it threw this thing away. Let's see if we can try it again. And follow age has been working for a bit because Nightbot, oh wait, hold on. Will it capture it? Will it capture it? No, I don't know how we do that. Okay, we'll come back to it later. Alright. You get to live once again. You get to live another day. Oh, who is that? It looks like a pickle jar. Pinkle. The jar protects it from capture. Perhaps it can be grabbed away. Wait, what is it? Did it say it liked something? Loves that. Ranch dressing. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. What am I doing? I'm doing too much at one time. I'm gonna throw this here. Okay, so that didn't work. How am I supposed to... There's some hard captures we got over here. Let's just keep looking around. Let's just see what we got. What is that? Oh, there's some... Did we go behind here last time? Yeah, we did. I recall. The Twitch recap thing? Yeah, the Twitch recap. It'll tell you how long you watched for the month. I wonder if you guys have any new ones. Or if there's a new one for... Oh, I need that. There's a new one for June? Nightbot betrayed me. They switched to Eastern? What switched to Eastern? Wait, is this mine? Yeah. Also, can you do anything? Oh, there's something in there. Oh. Okay, hold on. Did it change? I didn't change it, so I don't know. A ruby peel bug. It doesn't look like it's personalized to me. It's a community as a whole. Weird. Yeah, I didn't change the Christmas command. Ayo. Okay. So we've at least seen a lot of these now. There's still a few missing. I'm sure there's some that come out at night. I wonder if there's a coffee one. I hope there's a coffee animal. Don't know how to get you yet. What if... Hold on. Oh, what if I launch you? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll come back to you. So they're little. You don't just capture things. We're the other characters give you a bunch of missions to do. What is happening here? This pile of foil wrapper is evidence of a snack pod. Seems like it won't reappear until all 5 snack pods in this area have been caught. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to town. How do we get that comm? Oops. So we can't... Okay. We'll get you one of these days. Okay, let's go back to town. Shiska? Bravo 6 going dark, switching to lurker mode. Enjoy the lurk, Lykel. Hykel. Okay, now, hold on. Yes, I can put a Roodle in, finally. Also, now we have ranch dressing here. We can fill up on all of our goodies. Chocolate in there. Okay. Now... can I see what has been... By the way, you can pet... Is there a way to see what's been donated? Okay, wait. Yeah. Twisty... Green Lolive, that was our first catch. Oh, I guess... Well, no, we've donated... No, we haven't. Never mind. The size of your heart has grown, and so has your inventory space. Keep donating to keep growing. Somebody asked for a Ribblepede, right? Yeah. Where are Ribblepedes found? In the Scorch. Let's go ahead and just donate this one while we're here. Okay. I feel like music volume should be louder to hear those nice jams. Sure. Thank you for letting me know. I can also... We'll drop these noises down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to find 2 sub-Sandipedes. Vevka would like to talk to you about something. Roots and fruits. We need to return to Wampus in the morning. Let's sleep. Where's our house? Here's our house. Well. You have pretzels? Nice. If Jet streamed continuously, he would have streamed 2 days and 19 hours. Wait, what do you mean? No, let's see what Beth
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, bestie! I was just looking for you. Now that Wiggle's back, Snacksburg is finally interesting again. I'm in the mood for some snacking and snooping. But, like, everybody here gets all quiet when I'm around. But they trust you, right, bestie? So here's what I'm thinking. You dig up dirt on Wiggle and share it with me. And maybe I'll tell you something good in return.
I do not like Bethica at all. All of your stream time last month, end to end, would add to 2 full. Wait, oh really? Oh dang! Did it tell you that in the recap?
Hey, how's it going?
I planted your snacks.
Thank you kindly. I'll get those Bugsnax growing. You'll see.
Nice. Okay. So that's done. Find out what Wiggle does at night. Oh, Gilmore, if you're listening.
Oh, that old coot Wambus. He thinks Bugsnax grow if you plant them in dirt. How's that make any sense?
It's
Bye.
Sam! Dang, oh, that's crazy. I wish I could. Wait, I don't know if I got to see a recap. How do I see my recap? What if I go to my channel? Hold on. Along with the fact that chat is very chatty, we sent 9,300 plus messages last month. Nice! That's awesome. Oh, wait. Well, it shows me as a subscriber of Jetpack Paul. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see. Your June recap. Does it know that I'm the streamer though? I can't tell. Okay, yeah, 2 days, 19 hours. Chat sent 9,300 plus messages. I streamed 18 times. Total months subscribed, shocking, 25. The top clips, I'll need to actually watch through that. I bet a lot of that was the, I feel like a lot of that was the gift stream, I bet. My personal goal is to see chat break 10,000. I believe we can do it.
Hello!
It might just take
Hey
some
there.
time. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Didn't somebody ask for Ribble Pete's? Am I just making that up? Hold on. Cromto asked for Bopsicles. Triffany. Ah, yes, Triffany. Let's go do that. Let's get these Ribble Pete's. The Scorched Gorge. Was there a... Oh, wait. We had to... There was something about Ribble Pete's. How do you get them? Hold on. There's a Ribble Pete. Do I need to... Just do... Is it just as simple as this? Oh gosh, wait. It is. Okay. I still need to figure out how to get these spuddies. Spud. We can try... Is it? Wait, what does it love? Loves ketchup. Is it going to... So it gets rid of whatever sauce. Can I get... I'm trying to see if I can get them to run into each other. Looks like whatever... Oh, wait. I guess that was it. But there's no other one, so I can't grab you. All right. Where's another Ribblepede? Was that a map in the book? Yes. It shows you certain things. So like, there's also like a puzzle. Oh, you can fast travel. I didn't realize that. Shows you little things about the map. Yeah, there's actually quite a few areas that we haven't gone to yet. It looks like there's at least one winter place. I know there is the they've mentioned. Leave me alone. Oh, wait, there's the one. Wait. Oh no. Wait a minute. Can I not get you? We need some way to get this thing. Somebody asked for this one specifically. But how? What if... Can I get it to, like, attack a cactus? What happens? Leave me alone. Oh, this is, No, okay, so that does nothing. And there's no... The thing is there's no, It's the only bunger around here. And... There's not even, like, a potato thing to make it, like, run into each other. To think about that. There's so much to do in this game, and yet... Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I'm on fire. There's so much to do in this game. So many things to catch. Let's look around for a bit. Weirds me out that they're just bodies. Oh, look, there's a thing. Okay. It likes hot sauce? Wait, it's stuck. Are those moth butterflies cheese puffs? They are. I can't, they're named something very similar to it too. Wait a minute. Where are you stuck? It's stuck? Oops. Oh, there he goes. Wait. Ribblepede. Yes, they are cheese puffs. Indeed. There's a... What's that? Is that supposed to be a crab? What is that?
Oh.
Oh, and there's another Ribblepede. Okay, so let's figure out where do we need to put this. Cheepoof. Yeah, that's what it is. What? Oh, can we like? Oh, I didn't know we could pick these up. Hold on. Okay, wait. They do nothing. They do nothing. That can't be. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, never mind. What is the point? Curious. Very curious. Is there some puzzle or something that I've missed? Okay, let's give Triffany these ripple beads. There's another one. Did I turn one in? Yes, I did. Okay. Hey, Triffany.
I gotta eat those ripple peas, you know.
Okay, so I have to feed her. All right. So you guys get to see what it's like.
Ooh.
She now has a ribblipede. Let's just put her whole right arm and her right foot.
Oh.
She's now.
Oh, that's curious. Ribblepedes only look like they have bones. They're squishy all the way through. So what did these fellas eat then? Well, like Grandma always said, if you want answers, dig through their sock drawer. I want to get into that dwelling over there, but the door's blocked up. If you could do something to get that door open, that'd be real swell.
Which door?
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah, we looked at this. What door is she talking about, though? Sir Starlight, welcome in. How are you? Are there actual puzzles in this game? I don't think well, not like... Wait, can I climb up here? Where's... No. Can you tell me what you're talking about? I think you already did the door with the... Oh, I did! You're right. That's right, that's right, that's right. So hold on. Oh, I opened the ruins.
You're too kind. Meet me inside.
Totally right. I totally forgot that I had already done that. I saw it and was like, sweet, let's get that done. Thank you. I was gonna be very confused for a bit. What are you looking at?
Check it out. These murals are still preserved. As far as I knew, we were the first grumps to settle this island. But here we got 1,000 years of history unaccounted for. Generations of grumpuses who hunted and ate Bugsnax. Just a cosmic reminder that nothing really lasts, eh? What's this? Looks like there's a hidden chamber somewhere in the canyon. Could that be where they stored Bugsnax? Would you mind finding that chamber? And if there's Bugsnax there, please bring them to me. Talk to you later.
I did that. I didn't catch one. Okay, I'm gonna have to recatch a thing though. I'm doing good. Doing a little packing for a trip I'm taking tomorrow. Where are you going? If you don't mind me asking. Sounds fun. Fine. All right. Is this? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And oh, going camping? That's awesome. That's awesome. What are you taking with you? Just catching up one for fun. Okay. Easy. But he has. Look at those cheese poofs. We have caught them before, right? No, we have not. We have not. Okay, let's do this. Mine. Oh. Feed the worm. Let's eat.
Isn't that nifty?
Goodness.
The taste is a little off. I'm wondering how long those snacks were in there. Did you find anything else in the chamber?
A lot of corpses.
That's a little intense for an ancient storage shed. You know, that just might have been a burial chamber. But if that's where they put their dead, why are all these bones out in the open? Well, I gotta solve this mystery. Sorry, but I won't be going back to Snacksburg.
What about Wambus?
If Wambus wants me back, well, he can come out here and tell me himself. You might have heard things haven't been too good between us. I keep telling myself I'll get around to seeing him, but it's just easier to, stay out here with the bones.
Seems like you're avoiding stuff. What about your research tent? You have to come back eventually. Wambus dressed a cactus to look like you.
Oh, my sweet dear. I guess the big lug really misses me. Well, I miss him too, but I'm still mad. I thought maybe time would help, but time's just pushing me closer to the grave, and I'm not feeling any better. I suppose I could try being among the living for a while.
Oh, yay! She's going back. Okay. So now, still don't know what to do with this guy. Let's get back to town. I guess I could fast travel, but that's okay. Okay, I was curious what happens if she just disappears.
You're back.
Oh, had to come by and pick up supplies. Is that a new garden you got there?
Yep. Are you gonna stay for long?
Well, that depends. There any reason for me to stick around?
Man, Triffy, I'm sorry. I've been a dang fool.
Yep.
It's just, I can't grow much out in that desert.
Yeah, and you got a lot of growing to do.
Ooh!
I wasn't gonna give up my dig site either. We may have different goals sometimes, and we may not be in the same place. But that doesn't mean we're not together.
I guess I could leave my farm every now and again and come see your dig site. Maybe even lend a helping paw.
You better. Now give me a kiss, you hot dish.
Gladly. Welcome home, Triffy. So the cactus doesn't get jealous.
What's that now?
Nothing.
Aww. We've repaired a marriage. It's perfectly fixed. No more problems. Also, it does something about ghost stories? Maybe it's because she's brought a body back. Hold on. Let's not do an interview yet. Filbo.
Ooh.
Matchmaker Jed, it's true. Hi there, I thought you might need this map to help navigate the trickier trails of Snacktooth. You know, it's kind of weird being back in civilization, but I'm happy for it all the same. Feel free to stop by for a chat any old time.
Hey.
According to my research, shy weenie worms just can't stand ketchup. I kind of want to see how much exactly. Would you please scan a shy weenie worm that's got ketchup on it? Okay. So did I get a new... Hopefully we get like walls one day. Can we get walls? Wiggle's playing the
Hello,
town theme.
darling.
Oh, is she? Oh yeah, she is, isn't she? Okay,
How's it
hold
go-
on. You got that party look again.
Snacksburg is looking pretty busy tonight. Seems like a great time to gather everybody around the old campfire.
Sure, why not? Oh.
Nothing like a campfire, eh, buddies?
Beats sitting in the dark. I tell you, there's some spooky stuff out there.
There ain't nothing out there, just Bugsnax and trees. You're just yellow.
I'm not yellow, I'm pink. There's really something stalking me, watching me from the shadows. Keeps me up at night.
I've seen something similar up on top of the canyon. Real curious.
Probably just a wild animal.
Darling, there are no animals here. None but we, that is.
I too saw the thing.
Can we talk about something else?
You know, the desert grumps, they had some odd rituals. They take their old and dying and seal them in secret caves.
Whatever for? Were the dead going to rise from the grave?
No, not as such. It's more the bodies would just disappear.
What? How?
The writing's kind of vague, sadly. All I know is they had a rash of vanishing corpses. Long as they were exposed, oh, heck, even if they buried them in the sand, the body wouldn't be there the next day. Though some of the time, there'd be a little left. Just a few bones.
I'm getting a chill just thinking about it.
You're getting a chill because the fire's gone out.
Oh, you're right. Hey, buddy, would you mind picking up some firewood? It's over by the mill.
Uh-oh. Why is the music all scary? The mill. Where's the mill? Oh, the mill.
Okay, where were we? Triffany, you were saying something about the zombies?
No, no zombies. Listen, spooky as the disappearing stiffs may be, that's just a story I read on a wall. We got nothing to fear from the dead.
I'm more worried about the living.
The living?
Obviously, we're not the first Grumpuses to make it to Snacktooth. So what makes us think all the others are dead? I've seen those chewed up skeletons around the island. We all know something kills Grumpuses out there, and it has teeth. Bugsnax don't have teeth. And like Wiggle said, there aren't animals out here other than us.
She's not wrong about the bones.
Time out. I gotta use a little grumpstrum.
Now hold on. You saying Grumpuses turn cannibal? That's ridiculous. We ain't got the stomachs for it.
Floofty eats Grumpus.
No way that's true.
Oh, it's true. Late one night, I saw Floofty dragging something along the beach. When I got closer, I saw what it was. A severed leg. And as I watched, they held it up to their mouth. And then, they took a bite out of it.
Don't mess with my head, Beth. You're gonna scare me snackless. Oh, Grump. Is somebody gonna check on Philbo?
Uh-oh. I knew he separated from the group. Philbo? Unnatural growl?
Oh, hey, buddy. Sorry, I got a little too spooked, and I came here to calm down.
What? Who's in the
Huh?
bathroom?
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Are you feeling okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. Well, let's keep it together and get back to the fire.
Wait, he caught on fire.
Sorry about
Oh.
that.
Those caught on
What I
fire.
miss.
Can we just quit it with the spooky stuff? I don't think I could get any sleep.
Darling, calm yourself. For I know what lurks in the shadows. It's the queen of Bugsnax! A bug snack bigger than any we've ever seen! She conducts this delicious orchestra, bringing music to our mouths. And once we're dancing to her tune.
She gobbles us up?
That's precisely right, darling.
This story makes no sense. Why would Bugsnax have a monarchy?
Oh, Wambus, it's just a title. I've seen Bugsnax big enough to eclipse the moon. What else would you call that?
A hallucination?
Believe what you will, Wambus, for I know what I've seen. Regardless of what sort of monster you believe in, something is lurking out there. And it's only a matter of time before it comes for us.
Grumpin' Snacks, it's coming for us.
I said she's coming for us! Yeah, she's gonna
What's
get
that
us
noise?
all.
Why is she singing? She's a singer. That's like her whole thing. She's an entertainer.
No need to freak out. It's probably just something safe.
I'm freaking out, Wambus. I'm not getting eaten by some monster or Floofty just because you won't admit you're scared.
Don't worry, Gramble. We'll go check it out.
If something goes wrong, sacrifice Filbo first.
Oh boy. Investigate the noise. I'm taking a stick. Oh. Wait, let's go. Let's go. Oh, Philbo. This song is called Ghost Stories in the album. Oh, hello.
Chandlo?
Whoa, it's Philbo! And somebody new? Hey, how are you?
Doing better these days, yeah. Snacksburg is coming back together.
I noticed. I saw the fire and I thought, whoa, Snacksburg's on fire. So I came down here to check on it. Then I remembered I left some stuff at the mill, so here I am. Is Shelda around?
Oh, no. Nobody's seen Shelda since the fight.
Major bummer, bro. I could use her wisdom right now. Anyway, can't stay and hang. I gotta get all this stuff back to Snorpy right away. You know how he gets.
Don't you at least want to say hi to everybody?
If I do that, they're gonna want me to stay. Catch you later, bros!
But I do want you to stay. Oh, darn it. Oh, well. Let's get back and tell the others.
Well, that was spoopy. We're alive.
Don't worry, folks. I'm fine. And the noise was just Chandler.
Oh, that's a relief.
So that settles it. Things are good and safe and boring.
But wait, what if Chandler was the queen of Bugsnax?
Oh, please. That brute doesn't
And
have the
Klarna,
grace
we'll see you
required for
later.
royalty.
Have a
Yeah.
good night.
If anybody's queen around here, it's me.
You know, the Desert Grumps had a history of matriarchal leadership. Real fascinating system they had. Every year, the ladies would go hunting, and the one to bring home the biggest bug snack was the new head honcho.
We've learned so
Tiffany,
much.
what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, let's interview Tiffany.
Oh, sure. Sounds like a real hoot.
All right, who are you?
Oh, I go digging up bits of history and try to piece them back together. It's usually not so dramatic, just an old coin or a severed toe under a rock. But this island's chock full of finds.
And your name?
Oh, goodness, my name. I'm Tiffany Lottablog.
Why come to Snacktooth Island?
I heard about the trip to Snacktooth and thought, well, I could keep scraping at odds and ends till the day I die. Or I could really get out there. Try following in Grandma's footsteps.
Who is Grandma?
You might have heard of Veronica Lottablog, an adventuring type just like Lisbert. She filled up our old house with relics and sketches, taught me to love history. Bless her heart.
Thoughts on Bugsnax?
Amazing, don't you think? We got paintings of Bugsnax from 1,000 years ago. Grumpus civilization rises, collapses, and turns to dust. But the Bugsnax, they always stay. They are walking records of history.
Why did you leave town?
It's less I left and more I stopped coming back. I wasn't even there when the fight broke out. Imagine me coming home to find Wambus all red in the face and at Bramble's throat.
Is that why you and Wambus split?
No, nothing so simple as that. I wanted him to come with me to the ruins, honest. But he wouldn't give up his farm, not even for me. Stubborn fool.
Any info on Lisbert?
Lovely gal, that Lisbert. Wasn't often we'd both be in town at the same time. And when we were, we'd usually be in the medical tent, getting treated by Agabel. We'd swap stories about what we found and show off our grisliest scars.
You two got injured that often?
Adventuring is a dangerous business. Archaeology less so, but the Lottablog method can be unconventional. Bugged the heck out of Agabel. She never liked to see anyone hurt, least of all Liz.
What happened to Lisbert?
You know, out here, it's only a matter of time before you fall in a hole or get wedged in a crevice, especially with all these earthquakes shifting the geography around. Not to be morbid, but it could be 1,000 years before somebody finds where Lisbert wound up.
Wow. Thanks, Tiffany. I learned a lot.
Oh, you're too kind. I'm just happy to chip in and solve a mystery or two. Speaking of mysteries...
You have something for me?
You betcha! Lisbert stashed a journal in the ruins for safekeeping. I can't get it open without damaging whatever's inside.
We have a key.
I'm thinking you might have better luck with it. Anywho, I've nearly talked your ear off. Better get back to work, eh?
Tiffany has a locked journal. You'll need a key to open it. Well. Ooh. A new clue. You picked up Liz's notes on a secret code. Check your journal for details. Looks like I need to weigh down the pressure plates in order. First left. Unfortunately, it cuts off there. Okay. This is Wiggle, right? Did we interview Wiggle?
Toodles!
Yeah, okay. So then... we need to see what Wiggle does in Midnight. She wants a sub-Sandipede. Which... we don't know how to catch those yet, really. Okay. Hey buddy, thanks for hanging out and telling scary stories. I'm not the biggest fan of getting spooked, but I'm lucky I've got a friend like you to keep my courage up. We got a grumpy baby mayor. Where do we put that? Look at that. That's so adorable. Oh, we can put that there. Oh, look! We can just have so many of those things. Perfect. It's 8:25.
Hey, how's it going?
Stock up and all this stuff. Nice. These are still growing, I think. Okay, what do we do?
Hi.
Hey, Philbo. What should we do? So they give you stuffed animals, but not walls? I know. I mean, I assume at some point I will get walls for my building, but maybe I need to do more stuff. Okay, so right now, all we have to do are mini things. We need to find out what Wiggle does at midnight. Catch 2 sub-santipedes. I still don't know how to do that yet. Also, wait a minute. While we're waiting for midnight, let me check something around here. I think that other character, the scientist one. Oh. Grumpy Snack. I think the scientist is around here somewhere. Maybe not. Let's take a look though. I wonder if she's here. We don't get a key to the place till later. They keep mentioning her, and I feel like she is somewhere. Okay. Okay. Let's go back then. Sub-sandopede.
Hello!
Let's fast travel. Let's actually do a fast travel. Vix, welcome in. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. What have you been up to? Let's try to see if we can. Can I? need it to like. So it doesn't. Okay. Oh wait, can you do anything? Can you break these apart? No. Okay. Come back to me. Oh wait. Oh, I don't know how that happened, but I got the pinkle. Oh, now I just have a jar. I am so loving this game. I went shopping today for you yesterday, for me now Friday. Oh, I read that as I went shopping for you, and I was like, what? But okay, for you on Friday. Okay, so that doesn't work. How are you supposed to? Oh, wait, what's in here? What is that? An entrant. Oh, yeah. As long as it's under the dirt, it can't be caught, but it can dig through solid objects. Oh, that's in water, so it doesn't. Got one of those. And we got an entrap. Yeah, time zones be whack. It's Saturday for me, but it still feels like I went shopping today. What did you get? So we still need. Try it again. I know it didn't work last time. It doesn't like. Come back! I wish. Oh. Let's just go back. Got some clothes. That's awesome. Awesome. I've also been working on something Lego related to use for my photography stuff. So I needed some more bricks for that project, which I got, but the guy ripped me off at. Oh no! They charge too much. That's awesome, though. The project sounds cool. Grow any Bugsnax?
Nothing yet. Think something might be wrong with the soil. Too dry or maybe too wet. Either way, something needs fixing. Why don't you fetch me a big old fibrous bug snack, like a spuddy? I got a plan.
Do I have one? Oh.
That's not for me. No, you go and feed that to Philbo. Then, hole up by the outhouse for a spell. When his business is done,
Oh my gosh.
gather up the fertilizer.
Fertilizer?
You know, night soil, waste, spud cruds. Come on, don't make me get crude now.
Oh boy. All right, Philbo.
How's it going? Awesome! Aw, thanks for the gift, buddy. Though, suddenly, I'm feeling nature call. Sorry, gotta go.
Oh my gosh, what is this? But thank you for bagging it for me.
Howdy.
I got your fertilizer.
Wee! That stink could raise the dead. Whew! That's bound to be potent enough for my soil. Thanks, stranger.
What a weird time. We have a few of those in New Jersey. We have a few what in New Jersey?
I'm good for now.
Okay.
Get along now.
You need
Go
anything?
on, Charlie. Just follow Papa's pointer. Or don't. That's fine too.
How's training?
We're off to a bit of a slow start. It went so easy with Sprout, I just don't know what's going wrong now. Maybe Sprout can help.
Oh,
I'm sure he can
pick-a-brick
show Charlie the
walls.
ropes. What do you say?
I've never been to a Lego store. Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Now just use Sprout to lead Charlie back to my barn.
Okay. Use the buggy ball to guide Charlie to the finish. But hold on. Loves chocolate, so maybe we need to do... Ah, there we go. Oh, what is happening? Oh, I can move. Oh. Not me to do that. Oh gosh, I'm just trying to... just trying to see over the... Oh my gosh. Okay.
Charlie's a good boy, yes he is.
Well, it's a start. But I'm a long ways off from teaching them to spell out "We love you, Papa." Why, I have to cover myself in sauce every morning just to get them to pay attention to me. But that's just the way it goes. You pour every little bit of love you got into somebody and you just hope they notice.
Times, okay, 5:19. We're approaching the time that we need to watch Wiggle. So I need 370 white tiles and 370 black tiles. I didn't have the black. Also, this is the second game in which night soil was a thing. What other game? So the guy brings out a cardboard box with a storage. From my understanding, using the wall, you fill the cups yourself, but because it was from storage, the guy insisted on filling it for me, and insisted one large cup was 150 tiles, so I'd have needed 3 large cups, but decided to just get 2 and order the rest online because I still need my black ones. Oh, dang. Oh, Dragon Quest Builder 2. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Do they have something called Night Soil?
Here's to a hard day's work.
I'm just gonna wait.
Nothing like a campfire.
Need them. Okay, there we go.
Nice night out.
You harvested from toilets? That's hilarious. We'll just look around. I wish you could, like, set a time to wake up instead of, like... They only have, like, a couple of... You can, like... What are the times?
Ah, nothing like it.
You can sleep until midnight, but it's like... They're already where they're... I don't know where they're gonna be. So I kind of want to just watch and wait. Oh, I can go ahead and donate some of these. There we go. She got 370 out of them, so I have a full cup I didn't need at all, and a quarter of the other one I don't need to. Oh, man. Can you return the extra, exchange them for the black ones you need?
Another fine day behind us.
It's so weird she just has a body here. Covered anything more? Have we even looked up here? We have. Yeah. So
Nice night out.
Shrifty, what are you doing?
Doing good? You know, we're the 5th major group to settle here. Looks like Grumpuses have been rediscovering Bugsnax for millennia.
Oops. Spoke to an online chat person Lego, and they said they wouldn't usually do that, but maybe they would if we phoned the stores. It's the same bricks rather than what people usually do in mixed bricks. Ah, interesting. Yeah, that's so weird that they didn't let you count them. Bilbo's already asleep. Wiggle be sleeping, at least for now. Episode 2, or else I've like 500 white tiles I don't need. Yeah, that's so weird. Let's wait till midnight. Just watching and waiting. Oh, I feel like the font for Wiggle looks like Disney font. IMO. And I guess I'd say there's like 400 in each coconut more. Yeesh. Yeah, they did not know. Okay, let's see. We're almost at midnight. We're lying in wait, trying to figure out. Is this creepy? Yes. Minutes till midnight. She go in and eat?
Come on, Queeble. Don't be shy. Come on, come on. Wiggle needs a midnight snack. Darling, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm just looking to spend some time with Gramble. Alone.
Uh-huh.
Feed me the sandalpede, and I'm sure to have a hit.
Oh, yeah, you want... Oh, she's eating stuff. Wake up.
Oh, not again! Should tie myself down.
Oh, boy. Where's Bilbo? Is he awake? Wiggle broke into Gramble's barn.
OMG! Sounds like Wiggle has a nasty habit. I feel bad for Gramble. Those two just aren't gonna last. In my old life, I would have killed to get dirt on Wiggle Wigglebottom. I used to take pictures for GMZ, you know. And whoever else might be buying.
Wait, who else was buying?
That's all you get to know. Client confidentiality. But I'll tell you something else. Have you found any snack pods yet?
I have.
They're the best snack ever because they don't even move. But they're a little hard to find if you aren't observant like me. There might be some hiding by my old cave. And I know a certain Grumpus who might want some.
Is it you? Catch one crispy snack pod. Do I... I don't technically have one. Okay. Also,
Find the other Grumpuses, find out what they know, and convince them to come back to town. Till next time.
oh, is this open now? Oh, we haven't been here yet. Let's go here. Sugar Pine Woods. New location, new location. Oh. A Quookie! It's so fast that it evades capture, there must be a way to trip it up. Honey Goop. Honeybee. These snacks will stick to just about anything, including traps. Okay, let's try to get a honeybee. Oh, honey? Peanut butter. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Is that a cinnamon roll? Snail. Very slow, very sticky. It likes to stay far out of reach. These are probably 3 million calories, bro. Talk about a carbo load. Alright, let's see. Wait, oop. That looks too spider-like for my liking. There are a lot of spider-like creatures. There are. Hold on. Okay, so there was a toy brand called Poozles, or Poozoodles that fit this game so well. I added a picture in Discord for the two that I had. The two I had were Perfect Taco and Chimpanzee. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Nothing, huh? Okay. What if I... Hold on. Just as a... Because we just got that. I wonder if there's something... No? Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. Oh! Oh, it's the popsicle thing that we need.
Bopsicle.
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 Freezes anything it touches. There must be a way to melt its icy armor. Hold on. Nope. Okay, so apparently oh gosh. I can't see anything. Okay, so not there. Oh, it's you.
Snorpy? Snorpy! Bro, Snorpy, get out here!
I'm sorry, Chandler. I'm not coming outside. I'm this close to finishing my next invention. Return to your lifting in peace.
Snorpy, we talked about this,
What does he have
bro.
in there?
You gotta go outside at least 1 hour a day. Gotta get some fresh air, dog.
Yes, what I'll get is the attention of the Grumpinati.
Who? There's nobody out here but us, bro.
Better to work in the shadows where I cannot be seen. Also, it's cold out there.
Bro, if you're not coming outside, I'm bringing the outside to you!
No, what? You cannot lift my entire house!
Oh, yes, I can! I'ma lift your crib, dog!
Do not lift my crib, Chandler! I have delicate instruments in here and...
Lift in your crib, dog!
There, I'm out in the fresh air. And I can smell the chemtrails.
That's right, bro. One step at a time.
Oh boy.
Whoa, it's you again. How's that sweet mountain air treating you, bro? It's easy to stay swole in paradise. Easy for me, anyway. I'm Chandlo Funkbun. With wisdom and lifting, I got the full package. You feel me?
Will you come back to Snacksburg?
Nah, I'm good. I mean, I like being in town, but it gives Snorpy mad anxiety. Why don't you talk to him? He's not good with strangers, so tell him I sent you.
Gonna take a soak. There was also a caterpillar that looked like a sushi roll. Oh man. Gangster frogs is everything. Okay, that was funny. This is hilarious, but I'm also partly Snorpy, right? Right though? I feel the same. I could see his sign or his thing here. Snorpy's conspiracy board. Snorpy has managed to fit every single conspiracy into one paranoid blob. Snorpy. It'd be larger, but I ran out of red string. Also, look at this little, like, honey thing. Hello, Snorpy. Chandlo sent me.
Oh, he did he? My poor, sweet Chandlo has always been too trusting. What is your business with me?
Will you come back to Snacksburg?
I'm not disinterested, but you're still a suspicious individual. I propose a test. Here, take my newest invention, the Snack Grappler.
Oh.
I built it so that I could help Chandlo with his basketballing problem. But I forgot that meant going outside, so you do it, and then maybe we'll talk.
You got the Snack Grappler. Switch to your Snack Grappler by holding L1. Oh. I got this device from Snorpy.
Nice, dog. I knew he'd warm up to you. All right, follow me.
Swoosh. Oh.
Check it out. My own personal dunk zone. Problem is, I lost my balls. They're stuck all over the place. I'm sure I could get them down without your help, but Snorpy made that grapple thing for me, and I want to see it in action.
Okay. And then we... Oh. Wait.
Nice shot, bro.
We're excellent at this. Wait. Woo! What's this? Interesting. Wait, hold on. Is there... Oh, there's the other one. Let's go ahead and get this done first. Can I capture things like this? If I go for this one. Oh, no. I almost fell? Wait. Okay. Where does that one go? Oh, it's back. Hold on. I feel like I'll get extra points if I do this. Because why else would they put this one? No! Come back! Oh, I got it. I was not expecting that. Hold on. No! Hey? There's like a lock-on thing. I will get this. Or so help me. Come on. Hey! Nothing but net? Wait, but that didn't count? Why... Hold on. Does it have to be this one? I guess it does. That's sad, though.
Alright, you got my balls back! That grapple thingy's awesome!
It is pretty awesome.
I bet it can grab all kinds of stuff. Snorpy's a genius, bro! Check it out, there's a Cinesnail right over there. I know it looks like a sticky dump truck full of carbs, but it's actually a master climber. Even I can't keep up with it. I always wanted to climb like that. Hey, see if you can catch me that Cinesnail, bro!
Okay, wait, but I tried. What is it like? It likes chocolate? What if... I don't know why that would change. What if, How
I always wanted...
How do I... Well, I have a Cinesnail. I guess I could just... I'm afraid I'm not going to learn how I was supposed to get that one. Oh, unless... Unless this is what you were supposed to do.
Trap? Well, that trap, dog!
That, okay, I see. Alright. Well, we got two. That's good. Nope.
Peace. Whoa!
I like how he talks. Yeah, he's great.
I feel stronger already. Watch me vert climb right out of here. Race you back to the cabin.
Oh, he's actually gonna climb up? Interesting. Side note, okay. Okay, I'm moving on. Oh! Sprinklepeed. It likes to climb high structures. Maybe some sauce could get it to move. Oh. What? Oh, what? What was that? Oh, it's coming back. Guess we'll get this. Over here. Okay. What in the world? I'm gonna wait again. How do you get that? Am I just... Huh, okay, we'll figure that out later. Let's just look around. Oh. Oh, so these do things. What? Hold on. That other one was just broken. Oh. How do I... trip shot? Oh.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle Pete.
Aim. Oh wait, I just... Hold on. Deploy? I don't know how this works. Aha! Okay, so we got a second tool. That's awesome. Or our last tool, I guess. But, oh, so I wonder... What do these things like? It doesn't say. Oh wait. Wait. Wait, why doesn't it? Why did... Oh, lol. How does this work? Oh, break free. Lol. I think I messed up. I think I have sufficiently messed that one up. We'll figure that out later. Ooh, what's this? Seems suspicious. Oh, it respawned. Aha! Oh, wait. Can I... Now that it's... Nope. Okay, that doesn't work. How about... No. Okay. So we don't know yet. we don't know yet about that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's stuck? Follow me, bud. Is it not? This looks like a hot springs. Wait. Is it gonna explode? What is that? Oh. Well, we did it. That was scary. I just know what's happening. So, okay, we got the bopsicles we needed, but I feel like... Hold on. How many did we need? 2. So, hold on. Let's get one to respawn. If we can. And then let's catch another one so we can give it to the barn. You yeeted the popsicle. I did. Let's see if another one will appear. Go this way. Make it swing back around. By the way, can I, like... No, okay. You picked up a video diary. Check your journal for clues. Is this her backpack? I do remember them saying that they saw her from the cliffside. Or could see... Oh! The snack is literally on fire. Some water or ice could put it out. That feels so wrong for some reason. Oh. Oh. We don't have a way to, like... So hold on. Where did that thing go? Where's the rock? Oh.
Popsicle. Popsicle, 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 pop, 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 popsicle, pop, 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 popsicle, 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 pop, 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 popsicle, 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 pop, 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 popsicle.
And hold on, I need to... Gosh. Oh, all right. So, hold on. They need something? He wanted a... I've escaped the dunk zone.
Nice, you made it. You got back pretty fast for a newbie. Me, I got the same time I always get. I guess one bug snack isn't enough to push my limits. There's gotta be more Cinesnails around this mountain, dog.
Catch 2 Cinesnails. But I don't have enough room. Okay, so let's go... Hold on. Let's go to the Scorched Gorge. Give him his feet that he needs so he can walk through the Scorched Gorge. They'll free up some space. We'll go back to town. Donate some of these new ones. And they'll give me more... Cold feet. Turn his feet into popsicles. Right foot.
Hubba, hubba.
Left foot.
Yeah. Sweet relief. These things better not melt off. Anyway, a deal's a deal, friend. The bridge is yours. Some assembly required. Oh, and so you know, Crumdomart is not responsible for any loss or injury suffered as a result of the use of its products. Hey, if you need anything else, anything at all, please, please, please call your friend Cromdo. Oh, I'm already sweating. It's too hot.
Honestly, me though. Can I like? By the way, no. Huh? Is there even anything over there, or is this just? Oh, look, there's a snack there. Maybe that's the whole point. And let's see, I'm very curious. Okay, what if I use this? Leave me alone! Ah, the barbecue bunger. All right. Snackburg. Somebody wanted this, and I forget who it was, but we'll figure that out. Is it under mail? Oh, Bramble.
Here's to a hard day's
Bethica,
work.
to what do I owe the honor?
Oh, I'm just curious what you think you're doing here.
What am I doing? I'm working the counter. Cromdomart's back in business, baby.
Don't act all innocent. If you start running scams again, I'll know.
Yeah, 'cause you know everything. And here's what I know. You're not better than me, Beth. Nobody likes all your snooping around.
I don't care what they think about me, as long as I make sure you get what you deserve.
Don't I always? Are you gonna buy something or what?
Yeah, I'll take a tall snack water extra fizz.
Coming right up.
The characterizations of all the like how they all relate to each other, I think is amazing. I need to sleep. Aw,
Doing good?
I am. I like that they're back together. That's not right. Does he want it donated? Yeah, he wants it donated. Okay. Request complete. I guess let's donate the rest of the stuff here. How many do we need? Only 4 more till our next upgrade.
What's up?
Gromdomart is back in action, and it's all thanks to you, pal. You can find enclosed 1 subscription to Gromdo's gratitude plant. Put it outside to show your friends how much I like you, and because I'm such a generous guy, your first month is totally free. Barbecue bunger. It looks like the cloth my mom used to put out for Sunday picnics. Oh, Grump, I gotta go. I got tears pouring out my eyeballs. Thank you so much. Hey, Bales. When I was living in Simmering Springs, I sometimes saw a snack that hid in the bushes and wouldn't come out no matter what. I'd love to see what it is if you could find one and donate it. Interesting. Oh, a Tropica bug. It was just a Shishka bug, but with a tangy sea scent. Oh, so it's because I donated it already. Thank you so much. Done. When thinking about another snack I'd love to have in my barn, it'd be like a Strabby but different, not a Raspy. That's too different. Does that make sense? Is it the one? Oh, a white Strabby. Look, we're like already just ahead of this. It's perfect. It's exactly like Stravy, but not too much. Exactly. Thank you very much. Knit Sprout Matt. Darling, I think Snacksburg could stand to be a little more fashionable, no? Here's a look I'd love to see. A Grumpus rocking all 4 types of Peel Bug. Please make it happen. Transform a Grumpus to show all 4 Peel Bug variants. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Aw. Look at you all being all psychic about what they want. I know, I'm just ahead of the game. I like the Scarecrow. Sleeping bag is normal. Nothing else. My house needs some work. Okay. Do I even have, like... Here's... Okay, wait. Here's 1, 2... 3... Oh, there's a 4th one here, but we don't know where it is. Or we haven't caught it yet. So we don't even know. It's gonna be one. What else do we have? Okay, Cinesnails. We can interview Cromdo. Wants the backpack, according to my research. Scan a shy weenie worm with ketchup. And the 4 Peel Bugs. But also, before we forget...
Okay, let her fly, and I'll show you my incredible aim. Just try not to hit Bilbo again.
When you're finished with your amusements, come see me. We have work to do.
Get out of here, Floofty. You're ruining my shot.
What's wrong? There's something off about that Grumpus.
Floofty's not so bad. They're just passionate about science. Sure, science. I heard about their experiments, messing with your body. It's weird.
What's weird about it?
I mean, look at you. How many Bugsnax have you had?
Hey, in my professional medical opinion, I am perfectly healthy. We're all eating Bugsnax, and we're all fine, so why are you getting on my case?
I'm just worried, Belle. You're not acting like yourself.
You mean I'm not miserable? I found a way to make myself useful and happy, to finally take some control over my life. And you're just upset because it doesn't involve you!
Oh boy.
I'm not upset. If you don't need me anymore, that's great. Go be with Floofty.
Maybe I will.
They're dead! They're totally dead! Oh boy. I feel I just...
Yeah?
Oh, look, it's like the cat poster. Cromdo needs to work on his spelling. Yardsard. Drama snacks, wowzers. I know, right? A rather dadly collection of ties. Could Cromdo be hiding a secret? Oh. I thought... Let's interview Cromdo. Have time for an interview?
All right, I could use some practice. They'll be interviewing me every day when I'm a gazillionaire.
Who are you?
Business king, sales savant, future CEO of Starbugs, the one, the only, Cromdo Face!
Why come to Snacktooth Island?
You ever smelled the future, kid? Huh? I can tell you, Lisbeth stank of opportunity. She came on TV talking big about this new superfood, and I wanted in. So I quit my dead-end job and followed that stench of possibility.
What was your dead-end job?
I used to go door to door selling gruel to grandmas, paid on commission for Grump's sake.
Thoughts on Bugsnax?
What do I think of? Delicious, irresistible, marketable. They're gonna catapult me straight to the top of Moneytown, baby.
Why did you leave town?
Yeah, I tried to make use of what Lisbeth didn't need anymore, and Beffica didn't like that. Yeah, she went and told everyone that I'm a thief.
Weren't you stealing?
I was salvaging! That's a community service, pal! But Bethica planted evidence in my hut, said I stole her diary. So I did what any honest grump would do. I ran.
Any info on Lisbeth?
Oh, don't get me started. Everyone here thinks she's so great, such a fantastic leader. But I know the truth. She came here to stroke her ego and get Eggabell her fix. The rest of us were just disposable.
Disposable? That's pretty cold.
That's Elizabeth Megafig. When push came to shove, she abandoned us.
What do you mean?
I gotta confess, I was thinking about sailing home after things got hairy. But when I went looking for our boat, it was gone. There's only 2 grumps missing. You do the math. I bet Liz and Egg are living large in New Grump City by now.
Calm down, Cromdo. That's enough for now.
Yeah, I get it, pal. I'm not the nicest grumpus around. I learned early on that life is like a box of trash. You always know what you're gonna get. Trash. Just go check out where the boat was. See what you think of Lisbeth after that.
Cromdo gave you a map to the boat. Check your journal for details. Interesting. Is that on... It's not on the map. Where are my clues? At the end of the Boiling Bay... Oh! Past the shipwreck. Liz was definitely over there. Yeah. That's that boat. I wonder if it's unlocked now. We're only missing two things, but hold on. We're here. Where is this quest? There's a backpack somewhere on top of a tree. Aha! Probably that one. Well, on that interesting note, I'm gonna head to bed. It's been a long day. Have a great rest of the stream. Good night. Sassy! Have a good night. Hope you have a good one. How do I... Oh, look. Nice. I can't wait for more. I need more. Oh, maybe, hold on. What if I'm going about this the wrong way? Hey. Can I? I don't know. Let's see. I've actually never used that command. I've always known date nights. Just wanted to see what the command was. Yeah, just some info in the case somebody is curious. Also, I wonder if I can... Okay, so that doesn't... So I see... Can we hop on the trees? There has to be a way to get that backpack. They got to talking and nerding it. Wait, something funny happened the other day. I'm not sure if you were there for it. Tank raided Nick for the first time and they followed each other. Wait, no way. They got talking and nerding out about D&D. Oh, that's awesome. Ah, this is how I'm supposed to do it. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, oh no. That's great. Oh, wait, it's shooting stuff at me. Because I know Tank is actually running the same module for his players. So that's great. Though I know Nick has like homebrewed a lot of stuff, so I'm sure it's very different, or fairly different, anyways. Oh, this is her. How will I? Because y'all are doing Wild Beyond the Witchlight and Tank just relaunched a podcast about the same. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it a while back because I think he recorded a bunch of it a long time ago, and we were playing Apex on his stream together, and okay, so that's not how you get that guy. And so we were talking a little bit about it. I think it really wants me to jump up there. Oh wait, I can use this. Hello. Lol. Okay, so we got that. I want to go back over here though. Well, not saying campaign, obviously, but yeah, same structure. Yeah. Yeah, I asked him some questions about it. Because I was curious about, because I asked him some questions about how he started the beginning, because we were already past it. Nick stole a trademark JPP line and said, I just want to skip ahead in the week and play more D&D. I know. It's so true, though. Because I do. This has some very, like, specific... It doesn't even go this way, does it? Oh, it does. I wonder if it does... Yeah, it's just so fun. I'm sad that this next week we don't have date nights, but it does give me time. It does give me time to think about what upgrade I want for Reese, but I just don't know. It's tough. I need to really sit down and like write down every option and see what it is that I would like to do. Because there's, at this point, too many options. How many Snackopeds does Wiggle want? 2. Okay, so I can at least donate 1. And what do... Okay, it doesn't matter what part it looks like. Let's eat. I'm getting afraid. She is eating a lot.
Wow. Oh, I can feel the harmony building within me. But I'm still not quite there. I'm sure this seems excessive, but it's the creative process. Do you know how I wrote Do the Wiggle?
No, but do tell.
I stumbled into the studio 2 hours late. I hadn't slept in 5 days, and I was holding a banjo for some reason. I couldn't remember my own name, much less what I was gonna sing. So in my haze, I just made it up on the spot. 2 weeks later, I had a platinum record, and apparently, I'd invented banjo pop. Needless to say, it's been a hard act to follow.
This character is a pineapple, right? No, we fed her a pineapple and put it on her head. So that's why she has the pineapple hair. I forgot to tell you also, a couple of weeks ago, I was wearing your See You Soon Friend shirt that said that line in your name in Japanese at a party, and someone's like, "Who's Jetpack Paul?" And I was like, literally like, what? What? How do you know Twitch? Like, my brain exploded. Turns out he just knows Japanese and read the shirt. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad. There was a viewer that we had who knew Japanese pretty well, and I had asked her for some help making sure that I was like spelling it correctly and how what would be the most like accurate translation, and they helped me out with that. So I was very happy that it all worked out. But that's awesome. That's hilarious though. Well, that's good, or else I'd want that character on a pizza. Oh no, Vix.
Darling, are you ready to help me top the charts? Triffany told me about a Bugsnax in the desert that
What?
only appears during the full moon. A creature in tune with the cosmos. Something that beautiful must also be significant, no?
Oh, a cheapoof. Wait. Oh, a white cheapoof. I see. By the way, how close? We only need 2 more.
Wimbone!
Wambone. That's so good though. I'm great to hear that. OMG, thanks for finding my dice bag. I was playing games in the cave by myself when a frighter tried to climb in the window. I panicked and threw my bag at it and missed, lol. Darling, I'm in trouble. I was walking the beach with a sack of my old grumpy awards, like I do, when I was struck with a powerful wave. I shook it off, but my awards were carried out to sea. Okay, let's go this way. We need to do that anyway. Oh no, we have pineapple pizza people in chat. It's okay. You guys are welcome. Do I sound convincing? Okay. Ah, look what we got here. Oh, do we have, is this a... Okay, no. Oh, well. What? Oh, hold on. This again. Okay, hold on. No? Okay. Weird that... Oh, there we go. So we got that. We need to go check out the boat. Vix and I will start a pineapple pizza uprising. Not gonna lie, you're the only other person I know who's down for pizza with just sauce, cheese, and pineapple. Lol, that's generally a tasty pizza. So this is... I wonder... Can we go here? No? seems... Maybe we don't... We still need to get a key, even though they were like, there's this boat over here. Okay. That is... Oh, wait. While we're here... We have to decide who we're gonna make into just... Let's do Beffica. Just in case something bad happens to Beffica.
Oh, hi there.
Where is Beffica? Thank you so much. With my Grumpy Awards, I can prop up my instruments and hold doors open again. They're not much use for anything else. Is this what this is? Yeah, you can do the wiggle. Okay. Beffica. Oh, there you are.
Hey. Have you found any snack? They're the best
yeah.
snack ever. There might...
Feed. I think it's the crispy one. Potato arm.
Can't say I miss that cave, but I do miss these. Thanks, bestie.
Okay. You're gonna be our peel bug person. He's worried about his viewers. I may be playing Bugsnax, but Pineapple Feed sounds like a bad snacks. Yeah, absolutely, though.
Hey there, bestie. We've got a new target. Cromdo's back in town. I know that greedy crumbag has some juicy dirt. I'm not talking about his pathetic little lies or scams either. I'm sure you'll find something good. Don't let me down, bestie.
Let's see here. Okay. Okay, she wants to know what Cromdo does at midnight. What are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Actually, would you mind helping me out here? I dug up this journal out in the canyon. It's, a record of historical landmarks and Bugsnax. I want to follow in the writer's footsteps. So, if it's not too much trouble, would you want to go exploring with me?
Sounds lovely.
Oh, you're too kind. The first place of note is in Flavor Falls. Meet me there whenever's good for you.
Oh, it's all these places that we've found. Yeah.
Alrighty. What we're looking for is a big stone grumpus face and a bug snack called a pinkle. Let's look around.
I know where it is. Evidence of ancient Grumpus activity. And how did we do this? But now I can at least do this. What is it like? Ranch? How do we do this? Look at us. I feel like we're getting better this game. Low-key tempted to order pizza tomorrow from Pizza Hut and just get pineapple on it with sauce and cheese too, obviously. I mean, do what you want.
That there would be the work of the ancient stone grumps, a civilization from over 5,000 years ago. All that's left of them is statuary and some puzzling mechanisms. Unlike the desert grumps, these folks didn't preserve their dead. In fact, the writer thinks they would sacrifice him to the Bugsnax, like an offering to the gods and whatnot.
Wow.
This means Bugsnax may be a more lasting legacy than any of the stuff they did.
Do it. Post in the Discord. Okay, you want a pinkle.
Neat. Oh, wow, that's a good one. You might have noticed Pinkle statues scattered around here. These must have been an important food source to the ancient grumps.
That's everything, right?
Well, I was hoping to find a camp of some sort. Maybe a corpse or two.
Oh my gosh.
But oh well, there's plenty more spots to check out. Let's head back to Snacksburg for now.
You were hoping for that. Okay. If I do it tomorrow, I'll do it Tuesday because they do buy one get one free on Tuesday. Oh dang, that's a Minnesota accent if I ever heard one. Absolutely, it is. Okay. We have nothing new. All right, let's.
Whoa-ha.
Let's watch what Prompto does. Where you going?
Not awake, not asleep. Get up, everybody. Come on and do the wiggle with me. Do the wiggle. Do the wiggle with me. I do the wiggle. Do the wiggle. Do the wiggle with me. Yeah! There? Is somebody there? You didn't hear anything, pal. You got that? Not a single peep.
Val, that's amazing. You look like you're scheming.
Psst. Hey, pal, I got a business opportunity for you.
Yeah?
I got a tip that Triffany found some sort of treasure map while she was digging around. They say it'll lead to a huge bug snack. Imagine what a snack that size is worth. I was thinking of taking that map off her paws. That's where you come in. Get me a bug snack so delicious that Triffany would die for it, and we'll trade. Then we'll split the profits 50-50.
Did you say 50? Did you say 15?
I clearly said 50.
Oh my gosh. A buffalo cust. Lol. Okay. Are the characters in this game like okay? I don't think they are. They're all addicted to Bugsnax, and their limbs are literally turning into snacks. I have a genuine same honestly. One of them has according to the videos we found was literally turning into like food, and the other one was worried about them, and I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. There's a lot that needs to be talked about. A lot that needs to be addressed. Not really sure if people are doing that. I'm just a wee bit concerned. Is that? No. Wait, where's the other snail? Oh, it was over by the basketball stuff. I like this song. Fire! Okay. There you go. You're so smooth at capturing now. It's second nature. I'm a capturing fiend. The one game where the characters need therapy and so do the players playing it? Absolutely. I need to feed you 2 snails.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I can't wait to check my gains. But before that, I got a situation. Honeybees flew off with my backup balls. Now my balls are up in the sky.
Oh boy.
No matter how shredded I get, I can't fly. Believe me, I've tried. You gotta be my wings, dog. Master that grabber. Catch me those honeybees.
Catch 2. Oh look, there's another one. Did I just throw the trap at them? I think I did. Yeah, I don't know why I need the grabber. This seems to work just fine. Okay. Yeah, dog. Someone made this game after that apart, right? I actually was trying to remember if I knew who made it, but I actually don't.
Whoa! Yeah!
Okay, interesting.
Oh, Grump, my body's tingling. I think that's the power.
Oh my
Bro,
gosh.
You really did me a solid. If you want me back in town, I'll be there.
I'm scared.
But I ain't going anywhere without my main dog, Snorpy. He'd be lost without me. I can't get Snorpy to leave, though. Whatever's keeping him here, he doesn't want to talk to me about it. Says it's a secret project. But I got a feeling he'll talk to you.
The fact that you change his teeth freaks me out. Yeah, I honestly am getting a little scared. I don't want to transform all of them, like all of their parts, but I just saw that if you can't fully rewrite what you fed them because it pushes it further. So like his arms had nothing, but because I had a cinnamon roll on his leg, when I made his upper leg the honey thing, it moved it to his arm. So eventually I think they'll have to all be covered, and I don't want that. It scares me a little bit. Radio waves. Is dental amalgam safe? New location for radio tower. Snacks factory? I want to believe. Nobody suspects a something? Nobody suspects a something. Interesting. Hey, Snorpy. The Grumpinati. Yeah. Why would he talk to anyone about a secret project? Chandler said you have a secret project?
Ah, yes. I wish I could tell Chandler everything, but knowing the truth would only put him in more danger.
Fair.
Anyway, you have my thanks for helping him. Perhaps I can trust you after all. I am Snorpington Fizzlebean, engineer and seeker of truths. Here, new chum, lean in close so that I may bestow a hug on you. What an excellent hugging experience that was. We shall have to do that many more times. Now, I need your help. Are you willing to risk your life for the greater good?
I would die for you.
Splendid! There is another device you will need. I've hidden it inside the Bugwatch Tower.
Oh,
Once
I
you
got
have
it.
I will tell you more. One of those flying Bugsnax has set off the tower's alarm system again. Although you seem to have avoided being trapped inside. Clever. All right, return to me for the next phase of the plan.
Lord, once again, hey, not a problem. Thank you for the alert. I have your device.
Chum, I have such a craving for Quookies. Why, my craving is so terrible that I would like my teeth to be Quookies, so that I may taste my own teeth, you see.
Oh, boy. All right, turn his teeth
you'll
into
be aware
cookies.
that the trip shot cannot attach to snow, sand, or dirt. They might design bar, perhaps, but that's what I get for using suction cups instead of knives.
Where's that cookie? Oh, wait. Loves chocolate. This is probably my favorite, like, place we've been to.
My request was a ruse, of course. The Grumpinati are using the cookies to trace my dental fillings. But if my teeth are Quookies, the resulting counter signal will make my location untraceable. Splendid!
Oh,
I no
boy.
longer have to worry about psychotronic torture or cavities. But now I hunger for charmallows. Can't ever have enough charmallows.
I don't have any. By the way, I need.
Charmallows give off an unusual signal. I believe they may be key to the Grumpinati surveillance system, though I'm not yet sure how. Their signal should be safely contained inside my stomach, and...
Oh, Snort Dog, you got the radio working? Let's put some jams on!
Not now, Chandler. The radio is... it's broken.
We need to turn one of those in. Now, Charmallow. There were a couple over here. How did we... Oh, lol. So we actually got this way early. I thought that was weird that they gave us two, like, snacks, or two, like, things, right away. Okay, let's go back to Snackburg. I thought it was weird that they, like, gave us two tools back to back, and I guess it's just we got it early. We're just that good. Oh, we already gave a cookie. Okay, never mind. That's the only reason why I got this one. Okay, I think this is where we're gonna end for tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow with more...
Hi, Wambus.
Bugsnax. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I know it was a late stream. Sorry it was so late today.
Wiggle.
But I'm glad we were still able to stream. But we'll be back tomorrow. Let me see here. What do we have going on? So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. More of this. We might also do a little bit of a Leckhead. I don't think we have much left.
Hello.
But I
How you
think
doing?
We can maybe finish it up first real fast and then do this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Let me see what's happening over here real fast. It's been good for me, the late stream, because I woke up at like 2 and I actually had someone to hang out with. I'm glad we were able to, it worked out. I meant to stream way earlier today and it just didn't happen. You know, we have not raided Jin in a bit. He's playing Final Fantasy VII. So let's go, we'll give him a raid. But before we go, just want to say, Lykel, thank you so much for those 100 bits earlier. I appreciate it. But let's see. Jin Ray. Jin Ray is awesome. He's playing Final Fantasy VII.
How's it going?
He's going through the Final Fantasy games for the first time ever, and so this is his first time playing 7, and it's just great. We're going to be playing the DLC for 7 Remake here soon. So hopefully... we will get in on that soon. But let me go back to the title screen here. Perfect. But anyway, that's it for today, everybody. We will be back tomorrow. Bugsnax, maybe some Leckhead. We'll kind of see how we'll play it by ear. If you have fist bumps, go ahead and throw them in the chat when we get over to Jin's. But then that's it for us today. I will see you tomorrow. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye!